Hello my shining stars, in this video we will speak about Pluto and life-changing events 2024. You will find out from this video about Pluto in astrology, what to expect, the dates of retrograde phases, as well what Pluto in Aquarius and Capricorn means. I hope you will enjoy this drone footage after the snowstorm in British Columbia, Canada, and let's discuss what Pluto means. For a long time, Pluto was considered the 9th planet in our solar system, and it has the significant place and value in astrology. Pluto will relocate to Aquarius on January 20th, and then it will become retrograde in May 2nd, 2024, and on the 1st of September 2024, Pluto retrograde marches back into Capricorn again, offering you the opportunity to explore your former decisions and to make choices that can help and aid old hurts, wounds, and traumas from the previous years. And on November 20th, 2024, it will enter Aquarius until 2044 for the next 20 years. Be aware of this powerful shift. The orbit of Pluto is 248 years, and last time it was in Aquarius in 1776, then in 1528, and then in 1280, and so on. So I will create a separate video if you will be interested about 10 big events that happened on the last cycle of Pluto in Aquarius. In astrology, Pluto is associated with transformation, power, intensity, and regeneration. Here is some brief and full meaning of Pluto in astrology. Pluto is considered the planet of transformation, symbolizing deep and profound changes, both on an individual and collective level. It represents the process of death and rebirth, encouraging personal evolution and growth. Pluto is associated with power and intensity. It governs the subconscious, hidden aspects of life, and it brings to light the deeper, more intense aspects of human psyche. Pluto is linked to the concept of regeneration and rebirth. One of the symbols is the phoenix. It signifies the ability to rise from the ashes, transform, and renew oneself. The transformative power of Pluto encourages individuals to release what no longer serves them and embrace new beginnings. Pluto is often associated with destruction, but this destruction serves the purpose of creating something new. It breaks down old structures and patterns to make way to regeneration and growth. Pluto's influence can be both challenging and cathartic. Pluto's influence is profound in the philosophical realm, delving into the depth of unconscious mind. It encourages individuals to confront their fears, desires, and unresolved issues. On a collective level, Pluto is associated with global transformations. It can signify major shifts in power dynamics, cultural changes, and the collective evolution of humanity. Pluto is considered the modern co-ruler of the zodiac sign Scorpio as well as Mars, and enhances Scorpio's characteristics of intensity, passion, and depth, emphasizing the transformative nature of this sign. The name of the planet Pluto was taken from Greek mythology. It's the god of underground, a god of death and transformation. And it lines up with the effect that Pluto has on all living creatures. And every 20 years it shifts to a different house in our birth chart, as well as our horoscopes. So, for example, 15 years ago, Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008, and Capricorn rules the systems and financial structures, everything connected with money. That's why we observed the financial crisis in 2008. It also made lots of people wealthy. Some people lost everything, some people have to start everything from the beginning. And For many people, if something started in 2008, will be over now. First time Pluto entered Aquarius was last year in March, on 24th of March until June. Last year, it was a quick peek what to expect for many Aquariuses. And if your zodiac is in Aquarius, or more important, your ascendant is in Aquarius sign, you will feel the changes like nobody else. Of course, Pluto in Aquarius will affect everyone globally, especially if it's in your house 1, 2, 8, which are financial houses, as well as Pluto. It's considered a generational planet, affects the generations. So always check your rising sign or ascendant, as well as your moon sign. If you have your ascendant in Aquarius or moon sign in Aquarius, you will see changes according to the house where Pluto enters. Aquarius is the air sign of freedom, independence, and revolutions. And last time when we had Pluto in Aquarius, we can see in the history it was the French Revolution, as well as the independent war between United States and Great Britain that lasted for a long time, 1775 to 1783. So in the nearest 3 years, we will see the wars, the freedom wars and the independent wars connected with obtaining freedom and shedding the monarchy or dictatorship in many countries. Pluto is the planet of cardinal big changes and huge money, so it will bring opportunities for many people, especially poor people, and the new financial systems will be established. For example, a digital currency will be pushed more, and maybe it will be a big pushback against monopoly and dictatorship of the digital system and digital credit score, a digital passport. In May, Pluto will move into retrograde phase, and in September it will move back to Capricorn, as I mentioned before, so it will be something connected with big financial shifts. Maybe the real estate bubble will burst. We will see how it will work. Pluto also signifies very big social structures and big systems, and they will crash. So any authoritarian system will not survive, and any freedom revolutions, any freedom ideas and freedom revolutions will succeed. I will not be surprised if Canada and Australia will gain independence and will lose any leftovers of the monarchy, as well as if America will not be united anymore, but there will be different independent states, and people will find the way to gain the freedom from monopolies and dictatorship, because dictatorship will not survive for long. And we can see it from the past, in the history, when monarchy had to give up the throne. Pluto in Aquarius is always brings the change of the forms of the ruling and power. Maybe social score will be pushed a lot, and it will be established in some parts of the world as a new society. New technology and new social forms will appear. Aviation will become faster, and most probably some alien technology will be revealed and will be accepted by society. So innovations will have full transformation. Maybe even portals will be opened, something that for us is a fantasy. In 20 years, we will not consider this a fantasy anymore, the same as a touchscreen 20 years ago was a concept of sci-fi movies. I suspect that because Aquarius is an air sign, something connected with aviation will surprise us. Maybe everybody will have their own self-driving UFO parked on the backyard. So self-flying and self-driving vehicles will be a norm, will be cheaper. New technology will be implemented in space. We will find out more about new technologies regarding weather control. And also because Pluto is a big systems and big corporations, it also can mean that somebody will try to obtain the control over the weather change or climate change technologies and even implement taxes if someone will want to have good weather in certain regions. Pluto also symbolizes alchemistry, poisons, and pollutions. So it means that we will see breakthrough in discovery of new treatments and medications. Also, Pluto signifies weapons and new technology. Basically, every time when something new was invented, it was the influence of Pluto. And I'm speaking about gunpowder, guns, nuclear bomb. Everything was connected when Pluto was from one zodiac to another, or it was a transit through the houses. Cybersecurity jobs will become most popular, and the society will be slowly accepting the ideas about digital leaders ruled by Senate of humans. Digital leaders will be a formal figure that will be accepted among other countries, and digital rulers will not need to have salary, as well as the concept of a digital leader will become more popular in the society. Sign of Aquarius also in charge of our nervous system and our body, as well as joints. We will see different discoveries and innovations regarding the artificial joints or neurological weapons, as well as the genetic modification for healing diseases, for example, or for population control. Era of Aquarius opens up the new opportunities for robots and hologram presence of people or AI technologies. Pluto also rules House 8, and House 8 is the house of sex and sexual revolutions. So we will find out about different dirty secrets of powerful people of this world. It will be revealed to the public, and it will lead to a process of new laws and protective acts of rights and freedoms of younger generation. Pluto is the planet of death and birth, and we will see the new pandemics, we will see the new wars. Many people will be born to change this world for better. Also, we will see the technologies when humans can be produced outside the uterus in artificial facilities or artificial wombs. And in this way, it will be less traumatic for females with the childbirth. And we will see the technologies that will save lots of lives, but it has pluses and minuses as well. The technology of growing organs will save lots of lives as well. Pluto is the planet of cancer and autoimmune diseases, so we can see the new remedies being discovered in future, and the treatment will be available for people who didn't stand chance before. Aquarius will bring also the innovations of healing with frequencies that will save also lots of lives. As you know, Big Pharma nowadays has a big power in the world, and Pluto in Aquarius can bring change, big change and transformation to the operation of Big Pharma mafia. Big Pharma will push back fear and wars upon the population for world dominance, and we might see the end of this Big Pharma mafia this Pluto in Aquarius, or maybe next one in 248 years. In the world, there will be zones of influence where big pharma and corporations can push the insurance medicine, and in some parts of the world, there will be no insurance medicine. Medicine will be available for people who will need it. Even now, not everywhere in the world there is a medical insurance. If people need medication, they can just go to any pharmacy and buy whatever they need or whatever they want. And if somebody needs an operation, they can get necessary help or assistance with labor, for example, without any bills, a part of medications. So there are places in the world the bills are not that high and medication doesn't cost that much. We also might see narcotics that are illegal right now in most of the world will become as marijuana and alcohol and tobacco and cigarettes will be available for adults, because adult people will decide for themselves which poison to choose to intoxicate their body. And the government will have a big income from taxing the heavy narcotics. Definitely in era of Aquarius, people will want to have more control over their lives and choices. When Pluto will enter Aquarius, people's unions will become very strong, and especially in 2026, when Uranus will enter Gemini and Pluto will be in Aquarius, we will see big social revolutions, new borders will be established, maybe even the wars for the borders in between Canada and United States or Mexico and United States. So it will be reestablishing of the borders, different border control policies. Pluto also will affect electrical technology, how we will distribute electricity. Maybe it will be totally wireless. As you know, Pluto also in charge of big corporations and big organizations like NATO or World Health Organization or EU and others. So we will see the transformation of those organizations, or something will come to an end and the new establishment will appear on the horizon. Pluto is the planet of big, huge amount of money. That's why for people with zodiac or ascendants in Capricorn and Aquarius, as well as Cancer, the house 8, it will be Pluto in Aquarius. For Cancers will be in house 8, a financial house. It can mean huge amount of money, big ideas that will bring investments. Of course, it can come through big transformation, but never give up, never be upset. Everything that is happening in the nearest 3 years is happening for better. Any negative events will become a fuel for your successful future. Please tune to right frequencies and see you in my new video when I will tell you more about what happened in the past when Pluto was in Aquarius. Have a wonderful day, everybody.